told you guys that's true. I mean, it is later. Alright. Just waiting for, I got a game waiting to download. And I'm just waiting for that to be ready to install. Then we can start playing. It will be a surprise. That's why I was a little bit delayed. But yeah, we'll play some games. We'll talk a little bit, have a little good, jolly good time before we do anything. I have a question for you. Is the audio of the game too loud? What can we do? Just let me know if you can hear me or I'm not loud enough. I mean, I could definitely speak louder, but you know. What do we want to play? Let's do Starfire's Multiverse.
Fire.
Let's go on fire. Hey, and our first fight is Starfire. Best part of the day, just got off work. Well, I actually didn't get off work. I have no job. You know. Therefore, that's why I have the donation.
Is this your trickery, banner. Commander? No, I come from the multiverse. Then go back the way you came.
I actually really like this shader. It reminds me of Miku. Oh, fuck. Ew. Yeah, I don't like her uppercut.
Starlight, star bright.
Mm-hmm. There you go. Hit him with a raw back three. Called it too.
Feel the burn. Here comes the wildfire.
What? Is that her special move? Wildfire. Which one? This one. The one that I'm playing as. Yeah.
Starfire wins.
See? Look at that. It's actually the only shader that reminded me of like anything that I have any attachment to at all. I mean, the other ones are just kind of like, I don't know. I mean, Blackfire makes sense because I mean it looks like Blackfire. Go figure. Hey, it's your boy Jason.
Let's compare combat tactics.
I only shoot to maim or kill.
I knew he was gonna say some shit about
Try
shooting
it
people.
and you will get
I was about to say I shoot people.
Begin.
Hey, man. Jason's thinking what I'm thinking. Her jumping 3 makes sense. DBS. Dubs stuff. Well, let's not talk about English dubs anymore. I don't think we need to go into that.
This princess does not back down.
Yeah, I haven't played that yet. I mean, my cousin was saying he was gonna play it yesterday. Oh yeah. Okay, dab. Oh fuck. Okay, I missed. Yeah, I got a notification from that during stream yesterday. I missed like most of the hits. Fuck, I missed. Oh, I didn't even do the jump attack. Okay, wait. Let's do over. I want to get that nice credit bonus. Damn it. That's why I was doing that. I crossed him up. Get crossed up. Damn it. Oh my god. How did that hit him immediately? Or I guess it makes sense.
I am a lover and a fighter.
Shit. Sorry. Sorry about that. I mean, there's no reason for me to be sorry. I mean, it's my stream, but... Damn it. You gotta keep the kids in mind. Boom, boom, boom. I missed all of them. And I'm gonna miss, and it doesn't even matter because he's dead. Or... defeated. Cool.
Starfire wins.
Oh, I leveled up my profile. I don't know. I don't know what's bad about my grammar in particular. 3 bounce attacks and win the match. Okay. I actually don't know her bounce attack confirm. I don't even know if she has a bounce attack confirm. I mean, because she has so many projectiles, I don't know.
Begin.
What? Okay, are you talking to yourself, Dylan, please? What the? Is that her? Wait. How far is that hit? That looked far from where I was. Okay, yeah, that was far. What the heck? Okay, get away from me. Get away from me. Okay, good. Stay back. Now as you're coming towards me. Wow, that's awesome. It says one viewer. Unless you got multiple people to rename their user. I didn't even do the bounce attack thing because I was looking at the comments. Oh my gosh, stop. That's too much. I just gotta keep playing then. Minutes it'll take. So, we got some time to kill.
Begin.
Yeah, my pronouns are that thing and abomination. Oh yeah, that's right, I have the floating. It doesn't really do anything. It's really cool though. It's actually really cool. But you can't go higher. Is this okay? Wait. Stop, Grodd. Stop. Just chill out. Just ow. Just ow. Chill. Chill.
Keep your hands off my Grebnax.
Yes. What's that move that that's like the move that I gave her? Was it that one? Nope. No, I can't switch voices.
Is that panic I'm sensing?
No, it's
Soak up
a
some
no.
sun.
It's irritation. Oh my gosh, I clicked the wrong one. With that, you'll get the boom meter burn. That's right.
Starfire wins.
Whoa. Ooh, it's a Swamp Thing. We were playing him yesterday. Okay.
You used to be a friend to the Titans.
I have changed my mind.
Yet another symptom of climate change.
Begin.
What a wacky conversation. Damn it. Okay, wait. If I do... no. Swamp Thing. Swamp Thing. Dang it. Okay, what's her normal? What are her normal? Can you go? Can you please just chill?
Starlight, star bright.
Oh, well, I gotta block low. Yep. Whoa. I didn't even yet. Oh, okay, that's the thing, but you can't really get anything else out of that. That's basic, as basic can be for a combo. Oh, didn't kill him though. Whoa!
Reap what you have sown.
Well, we have a few subscribers who might not get
Starfire
notifications, so I don't know. They won't. I mean, they won't be able to see this. Dude, don't act like you're the only one. No, I know that you're just replying to yourself because the chat is it's refreshing too quickly. The comments are coming in too fast without a delay.
Begin.
There's no way. And it's the same. Like, just logic other than the fact that it's the same. Oh wait, they're... Oh man, I could have heard the conversation. Okay, so... You gotta space it out a little bit. Either that or flood it with like new messages all the time so that it's just like overdrive. Then it becomes like this is insane. There's no way only one person can, you know, do this many put this many messages up.
Starlight, star bright.
Boom. Big shot. Boom. Ah, shoot. Okay, wait. I blocked it anyway. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, it's an overhead. Yeah, that's gonna miss. Yeah, you're done. Yeah, two. Ah. Okay. Trying to figure out a... There you go.
Friend request denied.
Everybody needs friends.
Friendship is magic. It looks like Bumblebee. No, all she wants is She wants dick. But he's been gone a long time. So, just can't get any,
Starfire
can't beat it
wins.
there. She still misses him inside. Marvel is
Thunder
better.
does not scare me, Adam.
The last time.
Like Marvel Infinite? DC stuff. Well. Okay, so down forward 1
Keep your hands off my Grednax.
is the dash. Back forward 1 is the grenade thing. Back forward 2 is the charge. Down back. Yeah, down back 2 is the air thing. I mean, I think Eggplant takes it. Kind of. I don't know, man. Ah, shoot. Yeah, you got me. Haha, that's right. Boom, 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 boom. And I don't want me to. But how do they actually fall back down to Earth? I mean, the other ones make sense. They throw them back down to the Earth. If she just blasted them, unless they were above her, and she, you know, the direction of the blast was facing the Earth, when they just blow farther away into space, and you know, we can assume because they were above her, and you know, like facing more space and not the Earth, that they got blown back, and it didn't show her grabbing them and throwing back down to the Earth. So I think that's what really bothers me about that super. I don't know. I didn't think about that until now, but whatever. That was the final battle. Well, I didn't even think.
Brainiac.
You will be collected.
Try it and you will get burned.
Begin.
But how hot is she? You jerk. I swear. Dr. Octopus. I can't believe DC was able to implement Dr. Octopus into a fighting game before Marvel. Granted, he got this giant tentacle. Oh my god. Oh, I hate you. Okay.
I came to Earth seeking peace.
Yep. Shut up.
You are not worth collecting.
You are an asshole. No, that's gonna. Well, this is a terrible speed run. Yeah, no, I'm dead. Well, it saves frames if you press restart match.
Begin.
Oh my, how did you even? What the heck? Oh, this isn't fair. Okay, wait. There you go. Boom. That's right.
Starlight, star bright.
Anybody keeping up with either DC? Yeah. I get this whole feeling that there's like two commentaries going on right now. Oh, you're gonna get hit. You're done. It's over. I just need to hit all these hits. Boom, boom. No, well. Yeah, you're done. No, yeah. I feel okay, so I feel like there's two sort of commentaries going on right now. One in the chat and one that you're hearing right now. Yeah, okay, whatever. What's her ending? I'm gonna be quiet.
Back in the day, this victory would have called for a party at Titan's Tower. The music, the laughter, the mustard with pizza on bottom. But these days, I have no party mates. Raven became a servant of Trigon. Cyborg? He joined the regime. Beast Boy has been missing so long, I must assume he is dead. Dick Grayson. He was my star-crossed soulmate. He will never be replaced. And now, all that's left is me, last of the Titans. Dick would not approve of the moping. I only overcame the loss of Tamaran by coming to Earth and forging new bonds of friendship with the Titans. It is incumbent upon me to repeat history, to forge new bonds of friendship. Maybe they're not my Titans, but the only way I know to honor my lost friends is to make sure that no matter what, there will always be Titans together. After all, I beat Brainiac. That was a victory. And victories call for mustard parties.
Aww. Teen Titans. Go on. Even now. I don't really have a funny one-liner for that. I want Beast Boy in the game. Hey Netcoms, do you think you could make it to AGDQ 2 or 2018 for Dead or Alive Extreme 3? How do you speedrun that? How do you even? You should play 2 Xanacan because Lost Friends is sad. Is it on Spotify? I'd assume so. I would. Let me go to my menu, check to see that game is downloaded again. Well, seems like we went from 30 minutes to 88 minutes. That's delightful. That's awesome. Probably just gone some trash cover on Spotify. Or it could be Distant World. We're talking about Spotify here, not SoundCloud. Pay for it. What's he downloading? I'm downloading a new game to play on stream. That's disappointing. That's funny. with this character. Yeah, I don't need any other. Probably the DMs. I didn't even notice that how it was spelled. Dude, you can't do that on PS4. Honestly though, I'm sure you can, and I'm sure that's you just need to be slick about it. Ooh, a new helmet for the Red Hood. Ew. Oh, epic arms. What are these? Ew. Oh, that's disappointing. I'll just stick to my Arkham Knight Red Hood. My E number 9 does not deserve any praise. I didn't even bother. I never exercised. Let's play some Red Hood. Deadly high ground. Ah, it's over, Anakin. I have the high ground. What does that mean, though? Characters on the high ground have less health? Is the camera slanted? I read Capcom instantly as Crapcom. I'm just used to it.
What do you want, Atrocitus? I will unbridle your anger.
That horse is out of the barn.
Begin.
Oh my god. Oh, I get it. It's fucking topsy-turvy. Whoa. I had a feeling it would be that. Rocking back and forth. Damn, too slow.
Red Hood wins.
Next fight. Starfire, hey. Yeah, should get more recognition, like cameoing the main character into MVC.
Grayson used to gush about you.
I still miss him every day.
Show
Can't
me what
scroll up.
impressed him so much.
Begin.
At least I don't think you can. I've never been in the comment section. Boom. That's good. What? Whoa, topsy-turvy.
Red wins.
Cool. Green Lantern. Abort, someone else is here. 3 people are here. Scatter. 69 comments. That's funny.
That ring got something special for me?
Scatter is the
How about a
69th
straight
comment.
jab? Begin.
Oh, someone left.
Outlaws can be heroes too.
Anison, how about you do some? How does some Q&A sound? I can do some Q&A while I'm playing. As long as I can come up with I mean that's on me, but try to come up with short, easy answers, unlike last time, where I went into like full discussions for each one. So.
Red Hood wins.
Oop. All right. Catwoman. Deadly High Ground. Wow. Way to stick it to Obi-Wan.
Begin.
Okay, no, for a second I thought she was just like really short, and then I just remembered she's just over. Should have done it back 3. I'll do it back 3 right now. Hey. I'll do Q&A while I'm playing, so you just come up with questions. You ever appreciated art style? Yes. There's a long time I just did it for artwork and story. There are some pages that I keep separate, like I have the PDFs and then I
Surprise, this
take
fight's
the
not
image
over.
of one of the
I'm
pages
actually
and then
disappointed.
I keep it and study it if I need to do like a certain pose. See how like the grooves in the knee work from behind or whatever. Ass shape, honestly.
Red
Because
Hood wins.
I'm lazy and I like shortcuts and I don't practice my art properly. I just copy, I just trace. I mean, granted, I'm pretty good scaling, like by hand.
Are we dead or what?
No, I don't think I'm a ghost.
Let's see if you bleed.
Oh, by hand and by eye. If I tried to make my own H, yeah, once on my DS, and then I fell asleep, and I was scared because I left it on. I thought my mom saw it before. This was not recent. Hey, it's my other character with a skin that I have, or shader that I have. Really high ground. Well, you're gonna lose. Fun fact, if you didn't know, Alan Tudyk has been in the Star Wars universe, and Alan Tudyk voices Green Arrow in this game. He was K2SO, and he's Green Arrow, and they're both funny. Because Alan Tudyk's a funny man. But his voice is pretty unique in that. You'd never peg him for a voice actor. You could say he's not necessarily he's not necessarily an A-lister.
Red Hood
Think
wins.
it of your own character, or it's always it's like my own character. Like not an OC, but like I don't know. Just a girl with curvy lady. You guys, the other dude's left. Well. What kind of mask is that? That looks
Ready
like
to duel with the devil?
Take your shot.
that looks like a football helmet mixed with. Oh my god.
One shot, but I brought all these bullets.
Begin.
Yeah. Red Hood's Gunfu game is not as strong in his moveset. Describe the proportions you had to make. Big ass, big boobs, small waist. I'm referring to when I did this on my DL. Oh no.
Red Hood wins.
I don't know what the... You must be very sick to try and make... What? Question mark? Is that... That's a question, yet it's kind of like an accusation or a statement. Use your character power 3 times and win the match. Sure, I can do that. I play these characters.
Call me the Red Hood.
You'll be my first kill today.
Come give it a try.
Begin.
We got grammar Nazis in the chat. Oh, I like that chess piece from Black Manta. Dang it. Boom. Whoa!
Let's get this over with.
It's like we're on a ship. Yep. Didn't need to do anything. Alright. Failure actually starts with fail. It starts with but that is the same thing. Batman in terms of who is inside. What do you mean, who's inside Batman? I don't know. Superman?
Red Hood wins.
Beneath the mask, now that's a different thing. And I've been to sea once, never want to do it again. I haven't been on a boat on any of the oceans. I don't think I've seen any of the oceans, honestly. Like, to be completely honest, I don't think I've reached any of the oceans. But beneath the mask, right? I don't remember a time when Jason was... Don't perform an uppercut. Okay. I don't remember a time when Jason was beneath the cowl. I mean... I don't remember the story of Battle for the Cowl. I honestly kind of... It speaks for itself, but... I mean, I liked, I liked the Son of Batman volumes that there are, where it shows the original story, right? Where he's with Damian, and then Damian's like he becomes Robin like almost instantly, and he's very loose cannon. But then at the end of the volume, it shows a what if story of what if Damian Wayne became Batman, and it's interesting because they went with that canon, they went with that story in Robin's ending. Like, by what I mean is, spoiler if you play the Robin Robin Arcade Tower. Bruce dies, and then Damian becomes Batman, and he's kind of like classic Batman, you know, hunched over a gargoyle on a tower or whatever. The suit that he's wearing, it's kind of like a cape, but it's like a coat as well, because it's kind of like a cloak covering it, but you know, there are sleeves that are part of it. It's whatever, you just have to see it. His costume is the same as in Son of Batman, which I thought was cool. I have to connect 15 special moves in a hurry. Did I get plus speed? Let's play Robin. Power of Zoom, yep. That's right, we're doing plus speed. I have to connect 15 special moves. But yeah, I think Damian is pretty cool. He was like bald. Like he shaved his head for whatever reason. Barbara Gordon. YouTube someone stop commenting. That's your fault, man. You put too many comments in.
Strike for strike, you're losing.
But yeah, I think Damien's pretty much been almost like he's been gotta populate the chat, man.
Bet you wish you knew science now.
Go bring people in. Just bring people in, just chat. If they have nothing to do, then just, you know, come chill. I mean, this is way better than like anything like Snapchat or whatever, where it's just kind of reacting and making memes. At least I can do stuff while I'm conversing in real time. But yeah. Let's close off that question because I mean there's no new questions flooding in. I think Damien is cool.
Begin.
I think Tim's most appropriate to become Batman. Wow, I can't believe I actually made combos.
Game over, bud. Don't be a sore loser, Vic.
Robin wins.
Favorite store in Akihabara? I've never been outside of this continent. Continent being North America. Store in Winnipeg. Favorite store in Winnipeg? I don't know. It's between
Begin.
I mean, honestly, play a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! So Galaxy Comics or Fusion Gaming. When I was in Toronto, there was a game shop down the street from my school. Kind of similar to now, but like literally down the street, as in like it's uphill because you know the city is not flat, unlike Winnipeg. So it could be kind of steep, like walking upwards from it. So it's better to just take the PDC. Plus it was easy because I had a second pass. Chill out, Sub-Zero.
Robin wins.
I don't know if I connected 15 special moves. I honestly don't know. Did anybody count that? That was super confusing. I got it. Sweet. Never have to deal with that again. Aerial combat. An irradiated stash of inf metal has favorable. Oh yeah, that's right. I remember this challenge. I think I was counting. What is aerial attacks, man? Oh! I think Firestorm might count. I could do Firestorm.
Firestorm.
Firestorm. Powerful jump attacks. And it's only 3 matches. This tower is pretty short. Okay, let me check while it's loading. 89 minutes now. You joking. He's gotta be joking. Wow, nice gear, Grud.
You must be Grodd.
What gave me away?
The smell, initially.
Begin.
The fact that you're a fucking monkey. Man, it's so weird playing a fast multiverse and then, or like a fast. Oh god. Wait. Did they have they have. It's a surprise. It's a surprise. Even if we finish the stream before it gets downloaded, I'll save it till next stream.
Takes two to firestorm.
Yeah. Is that a local? No, it's not. But it's always good to try. I think dead shots is overhead. I don't know.
You're in over your heads.
Can't put out these flames.
Wow. What a bad clash for him. Sucks. Oh, sad monkey.
Firestorm wins.
Bunny. Has a miracle happening. What the hell? Nason's One-chan.
Begin.
Yeah, who are you? Kunwar Part Tap Harmonic. Hey. Hey, welcome to the stream, new viewer. Read my name. I read the name. Damn. Man, I really want to play Bane, but it's just, I don't know. I haven't gotten to it yet. Maybe when I get it to level 20 with the AI. I'll play Sub-Zero after. I'll finish his Multiverse. He's had to do Scarecrow combo. Okay, I'll do Sub-Zero. I'll do a Multiverse with Sub-Zero, and then I'll play Scarecrow. Oh yeah, okay, so Firestorm's really cheese if you... Shit. Well, never mind. That's how you beat Firestorm, guys. You just play Bane, and you do a super. Okay, so Firestorm's really cheese because you've got this move as a gear move. It just tracks really well.
Firestorm wins.
Yeah, Firestorm wins because of spam. It's just his Molten Trap, but in the air. So back down 2, but in the air. And then if you meter burn it, it's like guaranteed to track onto them. So it's really funny.
Begin.
Ooh, I like that. Ooh, I like that. Ay, ay, ay. Have you ever tried to remember the frame data on moves? I know that Raiden's forward 1 is 6 frames. Do you want to know this? Each character's like frame 6 moves. Supergirl's crouching 1 is frame 6, because frame 6, frame 7, or frame 6, I think in particular in this game, are the moves you want to, you know, use to try and outspeed your opponent in terms of normals. Most characters in this game have, I like the sound of your voice. I don't know about that. Shoot. You just do this. You just ground spark. Ground spark. Ground spark. Even if he does a roll escape, it'll just track onto him. Like, if he does a roll escape, it'll either track well, because that's what it inherently tracks well, or if I meter burn it, it'll hit him. Want to meet IRL. No. I'm actually a neat. Okay, so Sub-Zero. Where is this? To be electric gauntlets? With at least a bronze sword. Okay, we can do that. We'll play as... What the hell? Okay, well, we gotta fix this Sub-Zero, man. Because this gear is out of whack. Oh, we'll check our boxes, too. What is a neat? Not in oh, well, no. I'm technically not a neat, but... You know, it feels like I'm a neat. You know, not in education, employment, or training. I guess I'll leave. I don't even know who Mason's Onechan is. I don't even know who you are. I don't know why you'd say you're someone's Onechan. Faultless weapons of Yuki Marino. Yuki Marimo. Yuki Marimo. What does Yuki Marimo mean? Something about snow. Snow something. Or courage, but I'm pretty sure it's spelled differently. Begging you, put your loving hand out, baby. That song's really old. Ah, scheisse. This one. There you go. Now let's get right into the multiverse. Playing our boy Kuai Liang or Kuai Liang.
Sub-Zero.
The Grandmaster. Electric gauntlets. Can also stun their opponent by performing normal attacks. Can you play music on the stream? It's connected to Spotify, right? I don't have Spotify.
Do not be ruled by
Of course, I could do the whole jank, play it through the microphone, but
exactly.
They
I'd
will
rather
burn
not.
you as Hanzo Hasashi's did him.
Begin.
I mean, you're free to play your own music. Okay.
Be
Cool.
glad this is not the tournament.
Okay, let's look at some moves so that we can get some good combos going. Okay. Ah, okay. Whoa. You press R1 when you're right in front of it, and you do that. And you can combo. Or you could stand there, do a back 3 or a forward 3, and then just extend your combo from there. That's actually, if you didn't know, that's his an homage to his original fatality. He rips out the opponent's head, or in this case, the camera guy. 4 ducking attacks. Okay, so that includes uppercuts, which are down 2, or crouching 2, sweeps, which are crouching 3, and whatever my crouching 1 is.
How do you intend to defeat me?
With my fists or my trident, your choice.
Neither intimidates a Lin Kuei.
I prefer that octopus tentacle thing that you have. Labeled with just numbers being on PS4 controller. No, you go numbers because it translates between PS4, Xbox, or whatever.
Should I summon the shark?
A Grandmaster has no fear.
You have no more summons. You already normal summons. So. I didn't even use my clones. I haven't used many specials actually. Boom.
Sub-Zero wins.
So you correspond X or square to 1, Y or triangle to 2, A or X to 3, and B or circle to 4. So you can do that with most fighting games actually. Well, good night. I got to go. Good night. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on that notifications bell so that you can see the next time I'm streaming. Can you get your dad to play with you? He's actually not here right now.
Begin.
Maybe he'll show up later in the stream. I'm sure he might. Wow, what a fool. Aye,
Numbs your pain.
Wanna see something cool? Damn it. I am not home alone inside. My family still. There are some family members here. Okay, can I do... Nice.
Sub-Zero wins.
Cool. Oh man, it's 8 fights? What the heck? I haven't been electrocuted. I mean, knock on wood. I just don't think they're necessarily that difficult. They haven't been that hard to... Ah, well, there you go. Cool. Get them to play with you. I don't know, they might be sleeping right now. Boom. What? Too slow? Dang it.
Got a bullet with your name on it.
You are no Aaron Black.
How do you put... Yeah, that's right. That's a good reference. Ow. Jeff isn't here either. He had... I said yesterday he had stuff to do. Just hit the... Or hit me. Hit me! Hit me! Oh, hit me! Hit me! That's right.
Sub-Zero wins.
We're halfway through, guys. Jeff, get another x-ray? No. I don't think he needs an x-ray. I think he's fine. He's fine physically, in most of his body. But, yeah. Everyone's got stuff they gotta deal with.
Why assume I will be easy prey?
You lack killer instinct.
I have engaged in mortal
that's a
combat.
because that's a Microsoft property. They're not allowed. He's not allowed to have killer instinct. Call David. I don't know if he's busy either. I don't have proper setup to call David. Oh, that's cool. Maybe I'll do that combo. There you go. Dang it.
You too will bleed.
I will shatter you.
Ooh. Just already. hell Gressing do? I don't know.
Sub-Zero wins.
Just bring them in here. Just tell them to watch the stream. Then we can all have a party. Oh, there's somebody else in here. The title's even wrong right now. I left it whatever default the title was. It probably says Black Manta Multiverse or something.
Are you enemy or ally?
I'm Supergirl. You playing dress up?
I would not mock a Lin Kuei.
Begin.
Well, you're not mocking a Lin Kuei, you're mocking Supergirl. Okay, so it's 2-2-3. So if I go...
Glad this is not the tournament.
Oh man, wasted my meter.
No, don't you feel silly.
Which Earth is Sub-Zero from? Earth Realm. That's the number it's from. So there was the original 52 and then the new 52. This is the other 52. It includes the Earth Realm. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, land 9 heavy attacks during the match. Let's see if we can do that. See if we can get that done. I don't know if we can. It sounds pretty hard. It's 9 hits. Yeah, I just recently got this helmet. I don't know how I feel about it. It kind of looks like a
Is
frog.
that garb designed to intimidate?
It's designed to make you a corpse.
It will succeed at neither, Black Manta.
Begin.
That's actually a really bad game, and I don't like it. Black Manta is the most threatening to me in this. Not as a player because it's still a shitty AI.
At least the cold numbs your pain.
But yeah. Did I get 9 hits? I think I did.
Sub-Zero
That's cool.
wins.
No. Mortal Kombat vs. DC Universe, the only thing that came out of it was the fact that Shang Tsung's fatality in MK9 was Joker's and uncensored.
Begin.
Oh, and the fact that they're gonna do a better crossover. I don't understand because I mean I do understand. There was a time when MK was doing that whole like 3D like Tekken almost. But I don't know. I don't even remember what those like brutality things were called. Dang it. Cool. Can you get classic Sub-Zero? We can try. I mean, it's all based on luck because there are drops. I have the headpiece for classic Sub-Zero and classic Scorpion. Like I have the one from MK1 and I have the one from MK2. Or, I don't remember. Sweet. Sweet. What's next? This one? Okay, so Scarecrow.
Scarecrow.
Ultimate power. The affected fighter does double damage on all attacks. Whoa! And we're fighting against Bane. Street Fighter Cross Tekken. Street Fighter Cross Tekken was also bad, even though it had my main man Lars. I didn't even bother playing, and it ruined Mega Man for me for a little bit. Like that was like one of the more recent appearances of Mega Man. I was like, wow, that was really bad. Oh, fuck. Project X Zone, I don't know, I mean... Life Thero talked about it on one of his ranked ramblings. How it was like... You know, that whole element of putting two fighters against, like... Or two characters against one villain was kind of lame, and I agree. I didn't bother trying to buy the second one, even though I had Phoenix Wright. Nah, that's gonna kill me. Yeah.
You will receive no mercy.
I like his wind taunt. Ah. That's right. Project X Zone can not happen. I mean, you know, it's just a crossover. It's just a super crossover. Ultimate power. I got that power. Ooh, the Shazam shader.
What does a demigod fear?
Nothing.
Jump Superstars. Well, which one? The one for the DS, the one for the console? 'Cause I mean, they're virtually the same thing, but I didn't end up playing it. I kind of saw what the game would be like in terms of how they would go about fighting. And the only time, the only game I've played where it's kind of like there's no reason for me to hate that style of, like, you know, arena setting, because I love Dragon Ball Budokai Tenkaichi 3, and I played it on the Wii, not the GameCube, and that's still like one of my favorites. I hope until Fighters comes out. It's my favorite Dragon Ball fighting game. But I think I remember that it has the biggest roster. I don't know if that's changed since Xenoverse or something. I don't know. But yeah, that, you know, big huge world, that arena to fight in was cool to me. Until Battle of Z or whatever. Favorite Dragon Ball RPG. I played Legacy of Goku, the first one. I never finished it because I was young. I was too young, and I couldn't complete games at that point. Like, I couldn't even beat Pokemon Emerald. And I got to Wallace. I just sucked. But I played Legacy of Goku 1 up until the point where it got to I was able to go Super Saiyan or something. I don't know. And then I also played Dragon Ball Attack of the Saiyans, or whatever it's called. I bought it used in EB Games. It was cool concept, but it was I wish there was another one, but the fact that it didn't have any Super Saiyans was sucky. I like the idea of it though. I would play another Dragon Ball RPG like that, like turn-based. I like the menu. I wish they made another one. I found it really weird that you could just fight Broly. Like, I don't know, like, I mean, that he was like, you know, the super crazy secret final boss.
Begin.
And if you know, if they made it so that you could fight Broly, I wish that like it made no sense. It's just Broly out of nowhere. Like, if you're seriously like trying to experience the Dragon Ball story from that point in time, like that's fair because you're getting introduced to characters like Monster Parrot, like, you know, those old Dragon Ball villains. You know, you get to see Yamcha's waistline and things like that. But the rice cooker. Yeah, to just have random Broly like in the Saiyan saga makes no sense. I honestly, my favorite function in any Dragon Ball game, every single one, is looking for the Dragon Balls. I love it in every single, no matter which like way they do it. Because in Attack of the Saiyans, you just turn on the Dragon Radar, you go to the right planet, and you just go.
Scarecrow wins.
And then Legacy of who's your favorite Dragon Ball movie? Bio Broly or BoJack Unbound? Man, I hate Bio. They're both lame, but at least I can be fine with BoJack Unbound because it had Gohan in the Son Goku outfit, so it has that redeeming quality to it. Bio Broly just, I don't know. It's just milking it. Cool.
Such a frightful family history.
I do not speak of Bihan.
Touched a nerve there.
Ooh.
Begin.
But yeah, I totally play another RPG in that style, like Dragon Ball RPG in that style, from that same developer. I don't remember who it was. I also played, yeah, no, I played a lot of like anime RPG, or well, not a lot, but rather like some of my, you know, the Shonen Jump. Why don't I want to play Mutiverse? Partly because I feel like I played the demos before of the first one, and then I played some of the second one, and I just felt burned out from spending so much money at the time on, like, because that was all like my Christmas money or whatever, like, and I decided to spend it on Battle of Z, and it was cool playing as Super Saiyan Bardock for a little bit, and even Naruto Goku. But then, like, it was just like it made me. It sucked that I just, you know, I had nobody to play with. I couldn't play with my brother locally. Even the stupid I hate split screen, and like it makes no sense for a fighting game either. Like, even though Budokai Tenkaichi 3 was split screen, like, you know, I could play that with my brother. Oh, what the fuck, I lost? Oh my god. But yeah, you know, even though I knew Xenoverse was not like Battle of Z, I also had the interest in playing Ultimate Tenkaichi, and then I saw how it was just cutscene. So I just had no interest at the time to play anything except the one that came before Ultimate Tenkaichi. They had 2 installments. The one I was saying yesterday. And then it just led me to not really have an interest of playing Xenoverse, and also because I wanted to spend my money on other things. And now at this point, it's like I feel like the game is starting to has run its course. I can't play online. Great fan service, but then I don't know. Wow, that's a lot of damage.
Scarecrow wins.
Yeah. I played 1 and 2 by myself. I mean, you can, but you know, the whole. I technically started playing video games with people. Like I played. My first fighting game was Naruto, Clash of Ninja on the GameCube, and it encompassed like only the first arc of the show. Or of the story or whatever. Like it had so few characters that they had to use that one like first bad guy and they used him as a reskin like alternate costume, which I thought was still cool because he had a giant shuriken on his back and he could throw giant shuriken. But yeah, because of that, you know, I've always been playing like multiplayer games. If I want like to compete. Ah, shit. Oh, wait. But if I were to play on my own, I'd always be playing, like, big, like, story-based games. Like, I'll play a fighting game story, right? But then, you know, I'll eventually get bored of a fighting game if there's, like, no... if there's no one to play with. That's why I haven't been playing Smash. It's because, in Ontario, I would play with my friends on the DS. Super Saiyan was a bit cheesy in the first one because when you're Super Saiyan, all your key moves cost nothing. That's pretty broken. Oh, and I love one of the other reasons why I love Budokai Tenkaichi was because it had those game mechanics that were like really competitive. I mean, I like the idea of how your like Super Saiyan actually is accurately portrayed in your key, and that you couldn't stay Super Saiyan the whole time. But like, I liked how it was just like you just transform and then you have a whole new set of moves and like everything's different. Like, and then there's some characters like Frieza who couldn't go from first form into last form. You had to go through each stage. Definitely include all your ultimate attacks. Meaning I could just... Yeah. I liked how, okay, wait, I gotta beat this mobile. Ay. Okay, wait. Ugh.
Begin.
Too slow.
Not bad, huh?
Yeah, I just gotta beat this guy first. There you go, that's it. Okay. Okay, wait. I did that. Right? I'm not crazy. Overdose, succumb to fear. Okay, I won't be able to do that. Shoot.
I got punches and punch galore.
Do I have soaring murder on? Yeah, I do. What the?
This will be over soon.
I'm so going to beat you.
This is no.
I have not played any of the DS games based on the Kid Goku one. Okay. I don't think I finished Dragon Ball. I started watching it a long time ago. I got as far as, him in, like, near the middle of the Red Ribbon. Like, when Red Ribbon was, starting to be introduced. Like, he went in the he already beat Muscle Tower, or he already went through Muscle Tower.
Begin.
Stop. You're a jerk.
You can't fight physics.
Yes. That's true. Ha! That's such a mechanical laugh. Oh, I like it. I knew it.
Now for the big guns.
Stop having fun.
Stop having fun. What the heck? That's right.
Scarecrow wins.
I don't know. Something funny to notice. Goku is strong enough to beat Demon King Piccolo by drinking the spirit water. Yeah. It is pretty, it's pretty funny. Wait, what's the, what? What is the incentive to beat this tower? I mean, 750 credits is nothing, but you just get one gold box. Yeah, see, now that's the thing, is like, I don't remember, man. But yeah. I remember in Attack of the Saiyans actually going to, the Corn Spring or whatever. That place was, real slippery, because you could go down the waterfall. So, and then, you know, because it was like, do you have enough donations to buy more other boxes? Well, if you look at the bottom left of the screen, you can see my credits, which are over 1 million. You can't buy credits. You can buy source crystals, which is still also in the bottom left corner, but the fourth from the left. So that one that's 5,800. Those are source crystals. You can buy those, and those go towards. Also, you should start from the beginning again to get all the references. Okay, so one of the real gripes with why I haven't really started Dragon Ball Super, I don't know, Boruto's only on episode 30, but I still don't think it's because I kind of want to be able to just experience it all at once. Like, if I need to just go through. I don't want to, like, reach the, like, catch up and then have to wait for new gear, like, for new episodes. So, shit. To clean out the... Getting better with each episode now, though. Yeah, that's also the thing. Originally is when it was, right? When it was kind of questionable. Man, I just waste a lot of gear. That sucks. Let's see. 64 minutes left on the thing. I'm gonna go grab some chips. I'm getting pretty hungry. Here and they are, why does it seem so far next to where I should? Something I want so bad, it's inside your head. You gotta keep on believing that everything takes time. I'll make up any reason to make you mine. Yeah, no. I can just watch those clips on YouTube. I don't know. The Dragon Ball that I pretty much grew up with, like the only thing that I was able to watch on TV, which was Bionics on YTV, was Dragon Ball GT. And I started watching around the time of... I remember watching the episode where Baby goes golden, and then up until the point where Pan reasons Gold Ape, or yeah, Gold Ozuru Goku back into, and then he, you know, turns and becomes Super Saiyan 4. Yeah, that's all that I watched. That's all I was able to watch on TV. And then later I saw at there's this now closed store in the city called Liquidation World. There were 2 locations, one near the airport and one in the north end of the city. And the cheap stuff that's like overstock and whatever from various odd places, right? Odd warehouses or whatever. And I found over time I would buy DVDs of GT, like in the final arc, which was the evil dragons or the evil Shenron. And I watched the episode with the Shenron, the mole one, the mole dragon, and Nova, Ice, and then when Shin Shenron or Shu Shenron showed up. I don't know. Step into the Grand Tour. GT. Step into the Grand Tour. Dragon Ball GT. Yeah, but then the budget can't have his hair change. I'll draw fan art of Super Saiyan 2 Trunks. But when I saw the actual one, I'm like, wait. This has no elements of Super Saiyan 2 in it. And at that point, man, I was drawing enough fan art that I fucking know what Super Saiyan 2 looks like. So, yeah. It's like, whoa, he went Super Saiyan 2. And I think the very first time, I don't remember. I saw the clip of it. I don't even remember seeing the lightning key of Super Saiyan 2. I just thought I don't remember seeing it. So it's like, wow, they couldn't even get lightning key right. But yeah, originally I was part of the crowd that was like, wow, Super Saiyan 2 is really just a useless transformation. Like, I didn't understand. But then it took, you know, and there's another reason why Budokai Tenkaichi is my favorite, and I'm biased towards it. is because like if you saw Goku in like Goku End, quote unquote, he could transform what? He could go straight from base form to 2, base form to 3, right? But then if you went through each form, you could kind of see like the progression of all the things, which is the first thing, right? I was able to realize, oh, okay, well, his hair's a little bit different, you know. All the, you know, ki flowing through his hair, you know, pushes it up. And then the other change, you know, I noticed was, of course, the lightning. And then the fact that, you know, he was, like, he went from having like in Super Saiyan 1, he would have Super Kamehameha, right? As his basic ki jutsu, or jutsu, ki technique, or main special. And then when he transformed into Super Saiyan 2, it was just normal Kamehameha again. I'm like, wow, this is so shit. Why would you even go? Hair difference between 1 and 2. So if you notice, there's like 4 bangs between Super Saiyan 1 Goku. And then when he goes Super Saiyan 2, it becomes 1 single bang at the front of his face. And I thought that was really cool, honestly, when I realized that. Like Gohan has the biggest difference because he goes from having like his normal hair with a little bit of spike, and then Super Saiyan 2, like it all just like shoots up. But Goku's was one where, you know, it was like confusing. It was like, why the fuck does this even matter? But what I noticed is that what they lack in ki, right? Because he goes from Super Kamehameha in Super Saiyan 1 to like a normal Kamehameha, is that the ki flows through the lightning. Which one? Kaioken. Yeah, I remember that was like one time, but I don't know why you would go like at that point. It's like, why you go Kaioken when it gives you like a serious debuff. There's no real point. And then Super Saiyan, it like you're already like draining yourself of power. So I don't know. It makes no sense to me. Like, I don't know. After watching, like it's still, you know, I still love it. I still think it's really awesome, and I would go back, and it has that nostalgia factor. But aside from nostalgia and the fact that it's just such a beautiful, you know, piece of you know, anime, its power creep is insane, man. There's so much power creep in everything that it makes you think like, well, it honestly, people are like, well, when's the next transformation? When's the next, you know, super duper Kamehameha extreme, you know, shoot through the universe, you know, when's that gonna happen? You know, who's gonna transform first? What's the next transformation gonna look like? Oh, is it gonna be a palette swap? You know, like DBZ handled that so, or Toriyama. Oh yeah, just went from, okay, he's got the Kaioken, and now okay, he's got Super Saiyan. You know, and then the concept of Super Saiyan wasn't fully fleshed out, right? So then in the Lord Slug movie, it's like, well, he went into false Super Saiyan, and then you never see that again. But then it's like, you never see anything. You got to question, like, is false Super Saiyan supposed to be like better than Kaioken? You know, like, you can't help it, even though it's not technically canon. Nah. Like, transformation power creep, like, can ruin, you know, the hype of some of these transformations. Can ruin the hype of some of the transformations, like how it was cool in this is why I think, well, I'll just move off to like Bleach for a second, because this is where I think that the Bleach arc where he's not technically a Soul Reaper for the first beginning bit is so good, because it like depowers him instead. It gives him powers that are completely different from what he's had, so he doesn't get to do the same bullshit that he's been doing, right? And then just like do it faster, do it like, you know, with a color palette swap. He's got this whole new outfit, like this whole different like form that has nothing to do with the same exact powers as his usual powers. Naruto, however, it just fell apart near the war arc, because what happened was, after he got his Kurama link, or QB chakra mode, and he stole the chakra from, or he was able to access chakra from Kurama forcefully. It was like, okay, cool, he can do that now. He's as fast as the Yellow Flash. And then he got KCM2, the measurement of Goku until the last few episodes. Well, that's pretty much all of Dragon Ball Z. Not much of Goku. Like, in the end, you could say, oh, well, you know, Goku's there. Goku's the one who saved the Earth. Goku, whatever. I think the Cell Saga or Android Saga might be one of the better ones, like one of the best ones, if not the best one, because of how it actually lets Gohan be the hero for once. But yeah, Goku's not really around, and like, you know, you can, that's what makes GT self-aware, in that it showed how Goku was, you know, he's still fucking around, like he's still around. You know, his granddaughter's like all old and shit, but he's just still, you know, not only is he in his prime still, you know, he's just traveling along. They took time at the beginning to make all the human Z fighters feel useless until they got knocked out. See, and that's another, I don't know, man. It's another thing I hate about power creep. It's just, and Dragon Ball Z is a huge culprit. You know, they're so guilty of it. I'm just power creeping all of their, you know, characters. Like, the first World Tournament was cool. The second World Tournament was really cool, right? Like all the World Tournaments in Dragon Ball were cool, because, you know, it was just a matter of, like, you know, just fighting, and yeah, it had a little bit of bullshit, but, you know, it's not necessarily that the standing and yelling until their hair changed color.
I'm a girl of contradiction.
Also, I haven't seen much of 17 and 18. Well, 17 and 18 they've gone through their use as characters. They've gone through their whole story arc. Like, 17 wanted to be a park ranger. 18, she's a house, she's a wife. Doesn't mean they can't fight, doesn't mean whatever, that they're not going to fight. But, you know, they kind of have no... Their story purpose was served when Cell became perfect, Cell became a man. So, everything after that was kind of like, okay, so Krillin gets a wife. Okay, so 17 gets to come back and, you know, travel the world and, you know, be his own man.
I'm starting to enjoy this.
You would find pain amusing.
That's crazy. But yeah. I don't know, that's why I kind of like Super 17, because it kind of, in GT, because it was like, it was an imagining of 17, it was cool, and granted, my only experience of Super 17 was, like, in full, was, like, the fullest experience that I got was from BT3, like, playing the GT stories in BT3, but, and playing as Super 17, but, you know, it's still cool. That Goku versus Frieza and Cell fight was hilarious, though, in GT. It was just so absurd. It was sad. I pretty much, like, just shit on them.
The earth trembles from your wrath.
Only I can rid it of crime.
That same rage created me.
Begin.
I don't know, unless they decide to like part of it is I don't know the purpose of Super's story. Like I don't know what it is. Like if I were to ask what is Super about, like I you know, from what I've seen, from what I've heard, I don't have an idea of it right now. Like, you know, Dragon Ball was about going on adventures, finding Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball Z was kind of like the same thing, except now it revolves around Goku. But then there's Gohan, hey. Oh, and also, you know, Frieza's an important character because, you know, Goku beat him, and, you know, now everyone knows Goku across the universe. But,
to die, Trocidus.
Your rage makes
and also, like, Vegeta. Oh, Vegeta's cool. You know. But yeah. Like, if I were to ask the Super, it's like, what is it about? Is it about what? Is it about Goku, you know, trying to find Dragon Balls again? Is it about, you know, fighting in the World Tournament? Like, I get it. It's a battle anime. But, like,
Atrocitus wins.
you know, like, what character are we supposed to see? Like, how are we supposed to see the progression? Because, you know, what else can Goku be doing? Like, having been told that it takes place between that last episode of the World Tournament where he goes off with Oob, like, you know, is that what it's really building up to? Because it doesn't seem like that's what it's building up to. It just seems like they're just
killing you drives up my asking price.
deciding which of the 8 universes will not be destroyed.
Begin.
But the thing is, it's like, you don't, like, okay, so the first arc, because I can still remember that well, so the Pilaf. Pilaf was interesting because he was like the collateral villain of them trying to find the Dragon Ball. And so, they stood in the way of their adventure stood in the way of his, you know, wishes. And so that's why he became the prospective enemy. And then they were saved by this whole, you know, Deus Ex Machina that was crazy, you know, that was foreshadowed in the beginning, but then, you know, it hadn't happened yet. It was kind of just like, there were no huge stakes. Yeah, okay, sure. The Red Ribbon Army was this, you know, huge militia, terrorism, like, group that were, you know, threatening the world, but we didn't even, it's not like, you know, they were gonna destroy the planet. But then right away, in the Saiyan Saga, we have, you know, we have some story to go with, right? It begins with Raditz, and he comes down and he says, "Hey, I've come to get you, Kakarot, and then we're gonna go and take over this planet." That made sense. It's like, okay, well, there were people looking for Goku all along, but now, in the second half of the second Saiyan Saga, when Nappa and Vegeta reach Earth, it's like, okay, we're just gonna, you know, fight Kakarot and, you know, destroy the Earth or whatever, take over the Earth, and, you know, finish that or whatever. But then it's not like they want to retrieve Kakarot anymore.
Begin.
And then it kind of ends in reverse of what happened at the beginning of that arc, where it started off with Goku dying and it ended off with all the other Z fighters dying. So yeah, it made sense to go to Namek, right? Which is still good. Which is, you know, it still made sense that you know, the Namekians were a thing. But then I don't know. At that point, it was like the fate of it wasn't about the Earth. One thing about the recent arc I hate is that the beginning of because
Atrocitus wins.
Because of what, Goku Black or whatever? Why? See, the thing that would be interesting for me from a story standpoint is if the tournament becomes
My blood will boil.
is if the tournament becomes okay, so if he suggests a tournament, you know, I'm hoping that there will be some ulterior motive here, like it'll, like, you know, how like how it was with but not the same thing, of course, because that would just be pandering. You know, it'd just be rehashing something that they already did.
Your punishment is deserved.
Haha. Looks like the game's ready. Let's get Atrocitus to level 15. Eat some more chips, and then we'll switch over. Have some nice conversation between them. Or until he like loses he gets beat.
Your sister's plight affects you.
Keep Maggie out of this, Atrocitus.
I can't ignore such rage.
Begin.
Oh shit. I mean, I guess Super Dragon Balls. How many wishes do they grant?
There's no hope for you.
Or what's the biggest scale of wishes or whatever? I also had the feeling that someone in Universe 7 they eventually will use the wish to revive Universe 6. And then Vegeta continues. And who's the progenitor of these? Yeah, that's the person who made them. They're that strong. I remember when a magical wish from the Dragon Balls was wishing Chaozu and Krillin back from the dead.
Begin.
That was pretty crazy. Cool.
I will bathe in your blood.
Oh, why? Can I see gameplay?
You'll bathe in your own blood.
What do you think of time skip, just in general as a concept in storytelling? Or in anime specifically? Because I feel like in anime it serves a very specific function.
Atrocitus wins.
So basically, time skip is a where are they now. However, in anime it's used to cut no, it's signature technique. What?
You'd usurp my place. Only if your rage is lacking. I dare you to judge.
Begin.
What? No, it's a signature technique. I don't know what that means.
There's no hope for you.
Ah.
I can feel your fury. I live to burn.
I don't know. Is it like sounds like a stand ability from JoJo. With the stored time, he creates his own dimension, a pocket dimension. Wow. Sounds like the final bad guy in at the end of a JoJo part. Some bullshit to do with time. Stop time, skip time, reverse time, erase time, and then save time.
I'm out for blood,
That's crazy.
Atrocitus.
Give me your blood and rage.
Begin.
Sorry, time skip. Okay, wait. So then, yeah, skip time or time stop or time skip. Which one is it more like? Like I can guess a little bit by reading, but they can hit him out of it. Well, I mean they're pretty strong from what I heard at least about. I didn't actually watch that live stream. I tried to, but then it was taking too fucking long to get it on set.
Don't make me snap your neck.
You'll bathe in your own blood.
Nah, I don't know anything about Jiden. Is that like alien gray looking guy? Like classic, he's got the buggy eyes and the gray skin, right? I don't know.
Atrocitus wins.
Personally, I don't know much about the character other than the fact that he's like pretty jacked.
I don't like green things. Then we are enemies, Atrocitus. I was hoping you'd say that.
Begin.
I don't know. Power levels are bullshit. Because with Jiden, if he's stronger than a god of destruction, why not destroy all the gods of destruction? That's why saying stuff like that, it kind of just seems redundant to me. Okay, so if you're so strong, why haven't you done this already, right? Why don't people refer to you? You know, that's what I'm thinking.
Calm your rage.
That's kind of the problem. It was with like Frieza inherently, like just Frieza's whole story, all that stuff like that. It's, you know, he's the strongest, and then people come up that are stronger than him, and you know he doesn't train, he doesn't do anything. He barely even lifts a finger to take out his enemies. So fundamentally, you know, it kind of he fundamentally breathes the argument that it's like, you know, if they're that strong, why haven't they been taken out already? And there you go, Frieza has been taken out. So how about that?
The pain of loss burns you.
Pain can be overcome, Atrocitus.
You waste a precious resource.
Begin.
Oh yeah. Like that Galactic Police that that other guy works for. So what, he's not evil?
By Tamaran's fire.
My rage burns hottest.
Interesting. But is he intelligent? Or is he one of those types, well, I'll find out if you're truly evil through battle. Or is he the type that's like, I'm gonna just fight you and whatever. Oh, Pride Trooper. So he's just gonna fight him through battle. And he's gonna find out. And then even if he does get beat, he might still no. If he gets beat, then he won't think he's evil, or whatever. Honestly, it's usually some lame stuff like that. I'm just kind of mentally preparing myself, and just you know, just relaxing before I start this other game, because it's kind of, it might be a little hair raising, might be a little spooky for me.
I shouldn't blame Diana.
Direct your anger inwards.
Begin.
Yeah, that's what I thought. He's just a musclehead that thinks Goku is evil. So it's kind of more like the guy who's strong. It's like Solomon Grundy, Doomsday, Bizarro. All brawn, no brains. No? He just doesn't talk. He's just all internal character. He's basically like a Jotaro character. Okay.
I thirst for your
No,
blood.
that comes with the kind of character. If your character is internal, characteristically, that makes a badass character right away. But it's what he does and says that, like, no matter what kind of like inherent characteristics he has, you know, he's strong, he's smart, and he's
Atrocitus wins.
full of ideals. It's what he does and says, like, outside of fighting necessarily. Like, his nuances, right? It's the nuances which make a character good. Like that, a character like that. Or bad.
dedicated my life to vengeance.
Begin.
I don't know. The game is what's up? After he beats Goku and knocks out, he meditates him into the battlefield because he believes no one else could. Doesn't fit.
Atrocitus wins.
No one else could possibly what?
Begin.
Ah. Well. If that's the case, then it kind of just... Not that I'm trying to, you know, hate on every little bit of the shows I can find. But it's like, that, from the way that that sounds, it seems like, it's rather just like acknowledging again that Goku's strong, even though he's not strong enough to beat them. He's the strongest they've ever seen. You know, time and time again, you see stuff like that, or you hear. That's what it comes down to. It's, oh, he's so strong. He's the strongest I've seen. You know, but it's like he didn't win, so he gained their respect or something like that. Like, just based on that information that you gave, it kind of doesn't really change. It like it by no means should that whole like thought change how he feels about Goku. Like unless it's, you know, shared or shared later. But that's the kind of thing, like, you know, that is like with good pacing with the storytelling happens right after. Also, Jiren has his field of energy he uses as a shield to stop blows with just his glance. Okay, yeah, that's cool, but like the whole, like, what is the purpose of the fight other than just to see the two strongest fight, you know? Because then
Begin.
what does Goku get out of it? What does Jiren get out of it? Goku just loves to fight, but you understand that at that point. Jiren, from what you're saying, learned that, you know, he thinks that, you know, no one else would trouble him as much as Goku. You didn't necessarily say that he thought Goku was a threat. Yeah, me too. I don't know. I mean, I guess that's what makes the fight scene, like, feel real or meaningful. Well.
Kiss me, lover.
This is no embrace.
Atrocitus wins.
Yeah, no. At that point, you kind of consider it like, you can relate that, you can compare that fight from those kinds of descriptions to the in part 1 of Naruto, the Lee versus Gaara fight, where I imagine that Jiren was either just, he was stationary, I imagine, just looking at the attacks and just, you know, repelling them with his glance. But you know, that's no different from how Gaara in the Lee versus Gaara fight was using his sand to just block Lee, and then it took Lee to take off his weighted armor to become faster, and then he tried to, you know, lame him out even then. Gaara. But you get the flip side of that for Goku versus Jiren, because in the end, even though and then Lee going 8 inner gates, but for Goku versus Jiren, it's kind of like where that fight goes wrong. And yeah, the Lee versus Gaara fight went wrong too, but it's like right from the very beginning, where it's like, you know, even after the power up, you know, he's still lost badly. Whereas I don't know, it makes sense.
I will eat your brains. My blood will kill you.
I will eat your brains. That's gross. Almost at 15. Almost at level 15. And then we get to the spooky game for spooky Halloween.
Atrocitus wins.
What, 200 comments in the chat. Yeah, so let's Goku make a giant spirit bomb. Jiren threw the spirit bomb back at Goku. The spirit bomb explodes on Goku. This triggers the Ultra Instinct somehow.
It's because of him I'm like this. Like so many children, ungrateful.
Begin.
Damn. So it triggers the Ultra Instinct. Until that point wasn't Ultra Instinct. I don't know, I'm not excited for power-ups. Like, it's cool at first, but then, you know, especially if you just hear about it and you don't see it, then it's like, it's pretty lame sometimes. Especially if it's just if it just triggers, like, just in the end to be shown to be like a weak form or not as strong. Like, he needs to become stronger. Like, that's how, okay, you set up the power level, and then you instantly creep it out by showing that it's like bad. Universe 7-8 winning. Why? What is the what does that have to do with anything? I mean, like, viewers being excited? Are they actively looking for people to get their opinions on which universe will be destroyed? Is this real time, just like how the fight was streamed or whatever? That mean that ain't no more show.
Begin.
Show's gonna do well, even without one person watching it, 2 people watching it. The viewer base is strong right now, and I think it will be, because you've got people who you got 2 big viewerships. You got the people who came back, who are coming back to Dragon Ball, and like the people who are coming back to Dragon Ball who've stuck with Dragon Ball, right? And then you have people who missed out on Dragon Ball as they were younger or whatever, or for whatever reason, and then they're watching Dragon Ball now. Yeah, but then what does that have to do with anything? Because the main universe is gonna exist. I guarantee you that the main universe is not gonna be destroyed. There's gonna be no ramifications of this tournament. Some other like universe that doesn't matter is gonna be destroyed. I don't even understand. Like the stakes are not there.
Your power astounds.
Plot twist reviews. Yeah, plot twist reviews, but then what does it do? What does it do after? Like, it's like clickbaiting in a TV series. That's something that soap operas do. Is that what Dragon Ball is? Like, you know, Dragon Ball the soap opera. Is that what it wants to be? Because you can make it like that, but then you just make the viewership not trust in the writers.
Atrocitus wins.
And then they believe that not only will they believe that there will be no ramifications, but even if there are ramifications, you know, I don't know. I also wonder what event they are going to kill. Or they are eventually going to kill.
You have foreseen your death.
I don't know, but I know I'm telling you right now that character's not going to stay dead. No character stays dead in that show.
Begin.
I mean, unless it's like an enemy. But even enemies come back. Like some enemies come back and then some enemies become like friends or whatever. I don't know. Nonsense. The whole reason why Dragon Ball Z became what it was is because it was afraid to kill Goku, kill Goku off indefinitely and not bring him back. Like there was a way, it had a chance. It had a chance to become exactly the same as Dragon Ball. Like, and that's not necessarily a good thing or a bad thing. You know, you could have it could be another adventure about a young kid growing up, except he sees his dad get killed. But I don't know. Hey, the super move landed finally. That is your fate.
That is your fate.
What is their oath? With blood and rage, with with blood and flesh of crimson red, ripped from a corpse so freshly dead, together with our hellish hate, we burn you all. That is your fate.
Atrocitus wins.
In blackest day, in brightest night, no evil shall escape my sight. To those who worship evil night, beware my power, even crimson the night. Or it's brightest day and blackest night.
I'm always prepared.
Not for me.
Do there have to be ramifications? The thing is, what makes a cohesive single narrative is the stakes. The stakes make they're okay. There are two types of stakes. There's situational stakes and there's long-term stakes, ramifications. So the stakes of a conflict are what we want. What is how we pick sides, right? do we want the conflict to proceed in one direction, or do we want them to proceed in the other direction? And it's the stakes that decide this for us, right? Now ramifications happen after each side of the conflict, like one side or the other side of the conflict has prevailed, and the stakes that were involved in either side. Yo, stakes that were involved with either side are brought forward and sort of like weighed, right? Because now, let's say you have one world and then you have another world. That one world is gone, and now we can expect that world to be gone, and we just go on with our lives, right? But if the main like you just said, not too long, you said no universe means no more show. That's the ramifications of the universe getting destroyed. That's what ramifications are. Or the stakes. So
begin.
Undoing those stakes means wishing that universe back, wishing a dead person back. Then there's no ramification. Nobody's changed. You know? Are you into any live action shows? I don't watch TV anymore, but when I did, I watched a lot of CW. Like not just Arrow, but like I was watching like Vampire Diaries. I don't know. I pretty much went from like I never had that stage of watching like adult TV shows or whatever thing like that. It was, or I don't know. The closest thing I got was like those sitcoms. I don't watch like I haven't watched soap operas. I don't watch reality TV. Wow, I'm fucking shit posting in here now. If you think you can chat shit about us, we won't do nothing about it because the governor's banging ex's mum. If you're looking for another rent boy on the corner of Smith Street.
Control your temper.
My rage is my weapon.
Ooh, if you stick around for a little bit longer, we'll be switching gears. I think Atrocitus is gonna lose anyway. We're gonna be switching gears to a new game. 1v1 me 8-player Smash Hyrule Temple. Omega or regular? What game, Nakdom? It's a surprise right now. It's a surprise, but Wonder Woman wins, so I guess I have to switch now. Omega is for scrubs. Okay, wait. I'm gonna see if I can bring more people in. Because this is gonna be. It might be spooky. I'm streaming, boys. So, with Rumble Pack installed, God. Oh my God, for Scrubs too, and 64 Smash. Okay. Okay, so I gotta stop the stream and then, yeah, we'll be back.